Give me a side of gabagool and put a little schmidt poop on there for me. Why don't you? Huh? Come on.
Why you keep bringing us back to poop, man?
Dude, come on. You missed out on the poop deli?
No, I was there. I didn't miss out on it.
Oh,
I'm a
so good.
netizen, bro.
I know.
Don't talk to me like I don't know the poop deli. I'm just
you of anyone know the history of the netizens. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have insulted your intelligence.
I'm the netizen historian, man. Better than that Australian guy.
Steve Irwin?
No, I'm talking about internet historian.
Okay, well,
I'm
said
the
that
netizen
Australian
historian. Because he's Australian.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I think.
That could be literally...
I don't know if he's Australian.
He's probably from New Zealand.
He might be British. I genuinely have no idea.
You have no idea.
I have no idea. No, I'm all mellow today, man.
Yeah, why's that?
I'm all mellow because it got drained out of me.
What did?
All of it.
He's from New Zealand.
Is he really? No way.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go.
Well, hey, so it's a very important lesson here. You can never really be right, can you?
No, but you can purchase a kiwi at your grocery store.
It's kind of fucked up that they sell them.
What?
That they sell kiwis, like those are people.
Yeah.
The people of New Zealand.
I get it, because it's like and
they just put them into like weird little green balls with fur, and the kiwis are kind of like reverse tennis balls. They're green on the inside and brown on the outside.
Right.
That's what a tennis ball is. It's green on the outside, brown on the inside.
I don't think
they're both
brown
fuzzy
on the inside. What's the
It
brown?
is. It's made of rubber.
Is it brown? You don't know
Yes. I've seen the inside of a tennis ball before.
that. Where? At the inside of the tennis ball factory?
We used to put them on the bottom of our chairs in elementary school.
What?
It's a true story. I'm not lying.
For what purpose?
So they didn't scratch up the fucking floors because we were poor. They were like, we don't want to repair the floors.
This is like the guy in Up. He has the cane that has the tennis balls on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that.
That's not a
Shout
thing
out my
people
guy,
do. That's just a cartoon.
No, I know,
logic.
but we did that for my school, okay? And that's why I know what the inside of a tennis ball looks like, because I've seen one.
Okay.
Hey, man, you having a good week?
Where does this come from?
It's
you
Tuesday. Yeah, I know. Well, I've been having a bad week, and it's only Tuesday, so
I'm not having a great week. I'm having a week.
I'm having a week. I think. You seen any big numbers recently?
We're gonna get there. Okay, we can't just jump right in. You gotta warm me up a little bit. You gotta warm me up.
Throw on some lube. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll lube it up.
Relax. We haven't even done the intro
ready.
yet.
And you know what? You're right.
Chill out. It's coming. Okay.
The
air fryer's still got 3 minutes left.
Okay.
We can relax. The chicken nuggets aren't done yet.
I am Zen.
Yeah.
I'm like Jack Black in Kung Fu Panda 4.
Right. I haven't seen the fourth one. I don't know what happens. He probably does the skadoosh thing a couple times, right?
I think he does it once.
Well, that's a fucking scam, isn't it? Like, you go to the movie expecting that it's going to happen at least a couple times.
Well, but the second one, he does it in the first one a bunch of times, and then the second one, the villain's like, well, I know how to get around that one, so he has to learn a new move.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
And then he catches a cannonball in his hands.
Yeah.
And then he ricochets it back at the evil peacock. Sorry, spoilers, guys, if you haven't seen it.
It's like the opposite of the Olympics, where they wind up and they throw the shot put, but he catches it.
It's the shot put is thrown at him, he catches it, and then he like spins, and he looks like yin and yang because it's like black and white. There's a lot of symbolism in the movie
because he's a panda.
But yeah, because he's a panda,
Yeah,
he's like a balance of evil and good.
That's kind of what my week has been like.
Yeah, it's been a balance of
evil and good.
That's good.
There was an evil man that I talked to, and then there was a good man that I talked to.
There was an evil man that I talked to, and then I saw Kendrick.
And then I saw Kendrick Lamar at the bowl. The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The ultra of all the bowls.
I didn't really care about either of the teams, but I am glad that the Chiefs lost.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want Travis Kelce, whose face looks like roadkill, to win anything, right? Or Patrick Mahomes.
Why does Patrick Mahomes? I just got to talk about this really quick.
What does he need
the Super
my
Bowl.
home for, bro? I'm not gonna give him that.
Get your own home. It could just be Patrick
Isn't
Holmes,
he paid?
not Mahomes. He's paid a lot, actually.
He's paid a lot.
Every time I'm in the mall, I see him at the Sunglass Hut because he's the spokesperson for Oakley. Or
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's like, I walk into the Easton Mall, I think, and there's like a giant photo of Patrick Mahomes wearing like pit vipers. And I'm like, can you get out of my life?
He doesn't seem like a guy who would wear sunglasses.
I don't think he does.
That feels like the Sunglass Hut. They couldn't get like a more appropriate spokesperson. You know, they wanted Tom Cruise, but they could only get Patrick Mahomes.
They could only get Patrick. I mean, I don't even really hate Patrick Mahomes that much. I'm sure he's like fine, I guess. But they've just been doing too much winning, you know?
Yeah.
Like if anyone's gonna get the record, it's gonna be the Browns for 3 Super Bowls, one in a row.
That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah.
I think it's equally likely as any other team doing it.
I don't necessarily
All right, I lied.
agree with that. I went to the Super Bowl party. I went to thing. I wore my Browns jersey.
Oh, you wore your Browns jersey to the Super Bowl.
Well, it's the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, but they're not at the Super Bowl. They're in Cleveland.
Well, so I'm just supposed to show up and be like, I like the Eagle.
Well, yeah,
I don't have to fucking do that, dude.
I was like, well, the Kansas City Chiefs or the Eagle? I'm going to pick the Eagles every time. That's a much cooler mascot than a Chief.
I'm not going to be like one of these posers who goes and they pretend that they were cheering for the Eagles the whole time, okay? No, I'm here for the Browns.
Oh, no, I definitely...
And the fact that they're not there makes me sad.
Well, yeah, but like, were they gonna... Did we expect them to be there?
I do. I have high expectations.
They were going to be like the mysterious third team that showed up.
The Browns are my beautiful son, and I rose them right. Okay, right. I put them through the good school. I said,
what
"Hey,
school is that?
I put them through
high school,
the Goddard School on the corner of 6th and Main."
Oh yeah.
I said, "The teachers here, they love you. That's their job. They're going to give you cupcakes sometimes, and they're going to make you color in the lines. And you're going to go to fucking college.
This is like business school.
And you're going to do a good job, and you're going to win the damn Super Bowl because I'm living vicariously through you because I disappointed myself and made bad decisions earlier in my life."
Yeah, it's so interesting. Why don't people just like wait to have kids until they're like, good?
Right.
Poor guy. Don't take it out on our boys, the Browns. Let them live their own life.
I'm not taking anything out on the Browns. I bought their damn jersey.
No, I know you.
If anything, I'm an early investor, and I am due my returns.
Yeah, you love your Nick Chubb.
You know what I'm saying?
I know I love my Nick Chubb jersey.
Yeah, you don't own one.
Sure don't.
So all I'm saying is you're losing out on a 300% return when they win one day.
Sure, yeah, one day.
One day.
I might be dead on that day.
I'm hoping out for it.
Me too.
The Lions might get there first, but it's not about who gets there first. It's about who.
Well, the Lions were like pretty good this year, weren't they?
Yeah, but they're historically ass.
Yeah, duh. Cleveland and Detroit, both of them, their main export is like jobs. They export jobs out of their city to other places. Jobs and ass and rivers that somehow catch on fire despite being made mostly of water.
Right.
It's kind of a skill.
No.
Yeah, not many can do it.
Anyone could do it. Not everyone should do it.
I don't think anyone should do it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show.
Anyway.
We are stalling for time because we've got there's something we must take care of.
Can we talk about halftime, please? Or the halftime show.
You want to talk about kdot?
Yeah, man. It was awesome.
All right, fine. We're teasing the audience a little bit. Keep jerking.
No, just
keep going. Slow down maybe a little bit. We'll tell you when to come.
Right, we will. This is an edging session now.
Yes. All right, talk about cat. What do you want to say about the goat? Don't say any bad shit about my goat.
I don't have anything bad to say about your goat. He's not. I can't claim to be. I can't claim for him to be my goat because then I'd be a fake fan. I'm more of a recent adopter. But Kendrick is sick as fuck, dude, and that was an awesome halftime show. And I actually still can't believe that it happened.
Why?
Because it's Kendrick and not like Drake getting up there and be like, I need a wonder. Like he was like, you know, his music actually has like meaning behind it. And all the dancers, like, you know, there's the scene where they all like step into the American flag and then Kendrick walks out and he goes, boop, and he splits them right in half.
Yeah.
Because we're so divided, you know?
Because we're so divided as a country.
We are.
And it's like a big metaphor that's like.
And Samuel L. Jackson is like, Kendrick starts singing like his music, and then Samuel L. Jackson is like, no, that's not what America wants to hear. And then he starts singing Humble, and then he's like, yes,
that is right.
And then you know, one of his more popular, maybe less accusatory of systematic issues songs. And then he comes on and he's like, yeah, guys, I think Drake's a pedophile.
Yeah.
And then he ends off with that. But I do think...
I mean, I will say that's like the best end to a beef with any human being, maybe ever.
Yeah, I will say...
everyone at the Super Bowl agreeing.
Yeah, being like, ooh.
So that's kind of badass.
It was really funny because I didn't watch most of it. I was up here doing homework, but I went downstairs to watch the halftime show with my roommate Nate, who's a huge Drake fan. And he literally was like... He was like... There was a moment when Kendrick was like, he was like, and it's probably A minor, and Nate is just like, damn, and I was like, let's fucking go. I was so excited, and he looked so sad. I was like, yeah, your favorite music artist is a piece of shit.
Yeah,
huge L.
I like to say, I think the best part was, you know, on social media afterwards, there were a bunch of people who were like, being racist towards Kendrick because it's hip hop at the Super Bowl, and the average age of the person who watches football is like 48 or something like that. But
I'd say it's probably even older than that.
What was even funnier was the like super white supremacists who were like, finally, someone talking about the American flag at the halftime show. We got rid of these satanic performers like Rihanna and Beyonce.
Yeah,
you
true.
know?
They love Satan.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, we just need to return to
Why do you think Rihanna had
Christian...
that baby?
Yeah.
And she was dressed all in red? I don't think
the devil's color. Yeah.
But when red is paired with white and blue...
And it's put in stripes also.
And it's in stripes. There's 13 of them.
Right. We love that.
That's good for us.
We're huge fans.
It restores the fracturing of the nation because we're so divided once again, to kind of piggyback off what you were saying.
Yeah, I did see a bunch of people just being like, yeah, instead of asking someone who they voted for, you can now just be like, so how did you like the Super Bowl halftime show?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, hell yeah, I did.
Yeah, man. They like, played.
He's lived up.
What they talking about? They talking about nothing.
They talk about turn his TV off, turn his TV off. And I was like, yes. And he ended it off, and he was like, guys, you all should turn your TV off and like do something. And
SZA was there, so I wasn't going to turn my TV
crazy.
off for that part.
I didn't expect that one.
Everyone's saying they didn't expect it. It was announced.
I know, but you know me. Do you think I'd pay attention to what's going on?
I'm just saying it was announced. I don't think. I mean, you could still be surprised because you didn't know, but like,
well, yeah, that's the best part.
It was announced, so I don't. You know, I wasn't surprised.
I think I can get some credit for being surprised.
You can get some credit for being surprised. That's fine. I'm just saying.
I think a lot of people should not have been surprised.
You know what? Maybe I'm pocket watching on people's enjoyment of things, and that's my mistake. I'll take that back.
That's okay.
I'll take my privilege card and I'll put it back in my wallet.
And I'll go
in this instance.
Put it back in my wallet.
I'll Apple tap it to the NFC reader or whatever.
The only thing I really didn't like is that the halftime show ended, and then they were like, now you can subscribe to Apple Music for $2.99 a month. And I was like, can you shut the fuck up?
I thought you were going to say, and then the football started again, and you got bored. And then I was like out of there.
It was rough, too. I came downstairs to like check the score of the game, at halftime, and it was like, I don't even remember. It was like 32-6 or some shit. I was like, wow, it's not even close.
They didn't.
I thought
the
these
Chiefs
were supposed to
didn't
be
score
like
one until the second half, man.
They're supposed to be like the best guys, aren't they? It's the best team in the one conference versus the best team in the other conference.
Right.
They got fucking creamed, dude.
I thought it was gonna be like a situation where it was with the Falcons and the Patriots in like 2016 or whatever, where the Falcons were up halftime. They were up like 27 or some shit, and they still lost it in the end.
That is really tough. That's got to feel bad.
Yeah. I mean, they were winning so handedly. I remember it was a big news story. Donald Trump, notorious big fan of the Patriots, he left that Super Bowl early because it was like so much of a wrap. But Brady
there
with his damn rings.
Yep. He was like, I'm doing it for Trump.
Yeah.
I love Trump.
He said that. I said, I love Trump. That's what he said.
I feel like I can't really pin if Tom Brady would be a Trumpy or not. He's rich, so like probably.
I don't know if I genuinely I think Tom Brady just loves the fucking game, and that's it.
I don't actually really think that he thinks about anything else.
I don't think he loves his family. I don't think he cares about.
No, he
politics.
definitely loves his family.
Well, he loves
That's
his
for sure.
one kid.
He loves to kiss his son on the lips.
Yeah.
And if that's not love,
I don't know what is.
then I've never practiced it.
Exactly.
Or sorry, and if that is love, then I've never practiced it.
All right, is that all our notes on the bowl?
Yeah, sorry. I just
we hit all the bullet
give it a quick
points?
mention.
Yeah.
We can't not talk about it. It's Tuesday.
This might be the clickbait, so we got to get it in there early.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You know?
Hey, I think about these things sometimes.
Right.
Turn his TV off. Anyway, let's move on.
How about, and just one more little, just to throw some sprinkles in there.
Just a little.
Okay.
Because magic dust.
And I don't like it, but it works.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to take this moment to say, like it, the video. Now.
And subscribe.
You don't have to do that.
Okay.
We're baby steps, right?
Okay.
Just
fine.
like it.
You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to. You don't even have to like it, but
You
it
could just say,
would mean a lot if you did.
You know, this is a thumbs up.
Yeah. Like
if you like this right now.
We're fans of these guys, like we think they're all right. Because I think we're all right.
Okay, let's get to the big number.
Let's do it.
We've had a contest over the previous week. It's called the Big Number Competition. Yep. You have to keep the space in there. It's important for the branding.
I'm only laughing because
it's the CSS style guide. The rules of the number competition. We both picked a number. My number, 992. Your number, I wanted you to say. Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, 327.
Here, let's do that again. My number, 992. Your number,
327.
Okay, so we had like different energies there when we were talking. Maybe if we could like sync up. Okay, just one more, and we don't have a lot of time. I'll edit it. Here today in the big number I don't know why. Hold on, sorry.
We're here for the large number.
Here,
just kidding. You want big number competition?
Yeah.
My number was 327, while Jackson's
was 992.
And he's got it. The energy's there.
Awesome.
I can't lie. The number of numbers that I saw, it's not high. It's not that high.
The rules of the competition to refresh and introduce those who are unaware. 2 weeks ago, I had maybe the best idea maybe ever, which is that we both pick a 3-digit random number. And when we see that number out in the world, we take a picture of it, and that counts as a singular point. And whoever has the most points wins.
Clout.
Bragging rights.
This is a paraphrase a little bit, but you stated that you needed a numerical way to prove that you were better than me.
I said that's part
fair.
Of it, for sure.
I think that's fair.
That's part of it.
And so you invented or concocted this
You know
challenge.
what? Here, I'll throw in a late prize to whoever wins. I have a Chipotle gift card that is slightly used with $7.82 on it. So whoever wins.
Okay, you already have the gift card. I don't want you to give me something that's yours.
Well, it's not mine anymore. It belongs to the game show. It belongs to the game.
Okay.
And it might belong to you. Keep watching to find out.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Well, not me yet, or not you or I. Neither of us know how many we
none
have.
of us know because we don't know yet. But the arbiter of the game knows.
That's right.
Jim Carrey.
I would just like to say,
scenes.
I think it would be fun if we did this again, or maybe some sort of other contest.
Well, we're gonna get to that. I have some ideas later.
Okay. Well, I just want you to know that I'm saying that now before I've lost, so that we know it's not that I'm being sore loser. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's carry on.
We'll put the pictures up on screen. I'll edit them in post. For now, I'll just choose to believe you, I suppose.
Okay.
Do you want me to do my numbers first, or do you want to do your numbers first?
Oh, is it more than?
No. I'm saying
plural.
like introduce your photos, introduce your receipts here. Maybe tell us a little bit about your world and where you were in the moment, how you came to find your number out in the world.
Oh my god!
Because it's a bit of a skill I've learned actually. Like you can't just go out lollygagging, being all lackadaisical, just out into the world really hoping to see your number. You have to seek this out. I'll tell you a real story. I checked every barcode of all of the vinyl that I own to find my number. And I didn't get one from any of them.
That's crazy.
I didn't get one.
I would like you to know that I checked every single item that I purchased in my fridge and my pantry. And I also looked through every... you ever seen like a Lego instruction manual?
Yes.
The Lego instruction manuals show you what pieces come in the set. Oh, I guess maybe not all of them. This one doesn't. I guess I just lied. Anyway, I was looking at a Lego instruction manual for a set that my friend got me for my birthday. And so I was looking through all the pieces because they all have numbers.
Oh,
I looked through.
They do have piece numbers because you can go to like lego.com and be like, can I buy 500 of piece number 952600003?
Yeah, and that would not be in the spirit of the game. I did not do that. But I did look through 7 booklets and a total of about like maybe 190 to 200 pieces, and I got 1.
Wow. 1.
So we'll take that. A little victory.
Yeah.
So that's one of my photos. One of them is actually my score from a game of Valorant. Because you and I decided this contest, and then after the podcast, we were playing Valorant, and I was like, I wonder. So then I looked through, and I was like, okay.
Was it you had to look in your career history? It was like a previous game? Yeah.
It was not, I did not shoot to get exactly something 327.
Was it your score, or was it someone else's score?
It was mine.
Oh,
like,
wow.
It's a picture, like, in my history. It's not on that's a smart thing, though. I should have done that. I should have gone through it.
Because there's more numbers there.
There is more Fuck, man. See, but look, we're learning right now. We're going to be better equipped for next time. We are
learning. So I realized, like yesterday, I realized this way too late. I feel like the God number, if I had realized this sooner, because I forgot years. I have 992, 1992. How many things happened in 1992? Probably more than I can think about right now.
Probably more than 0.
Right? So like...
Yeah, the tough part about 1327 is that we don't really know much about what happened.
Earlier today, I was walking through the halls on campus, and you know how some schools, they have those like plaques that have like it'll be like Brennan Johnston, Dean is favorite 1992 or something like that, and I was looking up and down and I couldn't find anything. Nothing from 92.
Damn. That's a good strategy though.
Not a bad shirt. I wish I had thought of it at a time where it mattered a little bit more.
Now we know.
But this is just kind of the preliminary. This is the pilot of
right. Because if we do it again, I mean, obviously, whoever wins this round is better than the other person
forever
until we finish the next one.
Yeah,
and we can trade.
Yeah, it's like the WWE belt.
Yeah, exactly.
It's held by the
guy who found the most of his number.
The Undertaker keeps it in his house until next year when he has to defend it again.
But he wins it every year.
He wins it every year, though.
I think for us, it's hopefully going to be a little bit more of a back and forth.
Yeah, exactly.
Another image is from the home screen of my iPhone, where I got perfectly 327 notifications under my OSU app bar of my phone. That did not take any work. I just was looking at my phone and I went, hey, look at that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I have 3 images, and you can tell me if this is cheese or not.
Okay.
I was at a hockey game with Tina. We were watching the Columbus Blue Jackets play against the Utah Hockey Club. And I took a picture of because I will be honest, I felt like such an idiot because I was like, oh, I just have to make sure I'm paying attention to the clock. And every time it's something 327, I can just take a picture of it and it'll count. I missed, I took 3 images of the possible,
dude.
I don't know. Let's see. It could have been 13. It could have been 3. There's 3 periods. I could also do 32. So I could have done 9, and I have 3.
Yeah.
From that.
So this is I think time is a little cheese.
Okay.
Because I can't do time.
No.
My numbers can't do time. And if you wanted to really go all, you could do that every day, twice a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is why I think it's a little cheese.
I figured when I thought about that when picking the number, and I was like, that's cheese. I'm not going to do that.
We should have said that definitely in the start.
I can't lie. I kind of just assumed.
Yeah. But I'm glad that you were observant about your world and your surroundings, because that's obviously the goal of what we're trying to do here, is get us more to interact with our everyday world a little bit more.
I think really it just taught me more that I don't know what barcodes are for or what they do.
Yeah, I don't really know how barcodes work other than they scan the spaces in between the black bars and not the black bars themselves.
Yeah. Which is interesting.
So how many photos do you have in total?
With the time, I have 6, and without, I only have 3.
You have 3. Okay.
So either way, we'll say 3. I have 3.
Okay. I think that's an admirable score, I believe.
Thank you.
I have my first photo is, and you can tell me if this one is cheese, okay? Because it might be cheese, but I promise I wasn't thinking about it in the moment.
That's okay.
I'm playing my guitar, my electric guitar. On the electric guitar, knobs that you can turn to adjust. There's one for volume, and there's 2 to adjust the tone of 2 of the pickups. They are numbered 1 to 10.
Dude, my guitar has this too.
And I was not paying attention, but at one point I had looked down, and the knobs were turned in ascending order to 992. Which is rare because I never turn the volume down. I always have it at 10. But I turned the volume down in this one instance because I wasn't using the pedals that I usually use.
And that created a new vision of your environment.
So, yes, it did, absolutely.
Are you sketching on?
And so I got 992 that way. I don't know if you think that's cheese.
I feel like because it's something that you could manipulate to be 992, I want to say no, but I like the idea, so I kind of want to say
the creativity is there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it also doesn't matter because I only have 1 photo more after this, so does it really?
Okay.
And then I was listening to...
I still like that, though. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little custy, right? And then I was listening to Sade's wonderful album, Love Deluxe, on Apple Music, and it shows the date of when it was released, and it was 1992, which is how I realized the date thing.
Very smart.
So it's a score of 3 to 1 or 2.
I'm fine with 2.
It doesn't really matter.
I just don't know how to Like, for example, if I was like, oh, my number is like 789. Every time I look at a keyboard, I could take a picture of that.
Yeah, this is what I was saying about like we can't purposefully go for numbers that are like this is my thing about the time was just that you could do it every day, and it's just a little. It's not in the spirit of the game. We're trying to find things that are, you know, nature kind of provides them to us. It's not something mechanical, right?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like so, and correct me if I'm wrong, but so I feel like the numbers should not be allowed to be number neighbors.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't do like 4, 5, 6. You can do 2 of the same. Like obviously 992 is fine. You could do like 4, 4, 7.
Yeah.
3, 3, 1. You could even do like 3, 1, 3. I guess like they don't. It doesn't have to be, you know, next to each other.
Yeah.
We definitely can't do 3 of the same number.
We can't do angel numbers. I think time is just out of the rules. That's out of the scope of the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. When I was picking my number, I was like, "Oh, that is a time. I could do that twice a day." And I was like, "Nah, that just doesn't really feel."
No, it's just not right.
I don't feel prideful in that.
It's not a nature thing. It's mechanical.
No,
it's human made. You know?
We invented time.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we invented the measurement of time. We didn't invent the passage of time. Anyway.
that's a conversation for another day. So I was talking to a friend about this, and here's where I want to expand on the next time we do this. Who knows when it'll be? We won't announce it. It'll just happen.
Okay.
And we'll just do it one day. I was having a discussion with a friend about how we could expand on the rules here, and we came up with 2 opposite but both intriguing ideas, and I want to get your opinion.
Hit me.
My first idea was if I see your number out in the wild, then I have to take a picture of it, and it counts as a point for you. Or the opposite of that idea, which is I see your number out in the wild, and it minuses from your total.
I like that.
Either way, it doesn't really matter. Kind of.
I guess not.
Right? Because it like cancels out.
Well, so then that sets 2 different goals for the challenge.
Yeah.
Scenario 1 is we both pick a number, and both of us are essentially betting on which number we're going to see more.
Right.
So I think that I'm going to see 327 more, and you think that you're going to see 992 more. And so if I take a picture of 992, I have to send it to you because between the 2 of us, one of us saw the number. And so we're just trying to see which number occurs more.
Yeah.
And that's game 1. And game 2 is like, I'm actively fighting against you it's not necessarily that we're looking together to see like which number occurs more. It's like, I want to make sure you lose. It's a lot more of I feel like it's a lot more competition. Like the other one is like, it's collaborative and trying to prove a point. And scenario 2 is more of like head to head. My number is better, so I'm going to see it more.
Right.
And I'm going to prove that to you because if I see your number, I'm going to send it to you and you're going to get minus points because your number is weak and I'm more observant than you.
Yeah. I kind of like my thoughts on it are like if I in the scenario where I see your number and it counts as a point for you, I like that when I see it, I feel bad. You know what I mean? Like you're kind of trying to avoid it in some sense, but you happen into it, and then it's like, oh fuck, you know?
You might be
saying?
right.
Right?
Yeah, that's okay. Okay,
that's just my thoughts, but we can workshop this.
Okay.
Who knows?
I like both possibilities. We could do one of both.
Yeah, we could also do these both. We could do one where it's one, and you know the third time we do this, maybe it's the other one.
It's kind of fun. I felt like I was living in a point-and-click adventure game for the past 2 years. Normally, I just like go through all the motions of my day, and so I can make it to the end. But I was being a lot more intentional with.
I do think I was being a lot more observant.
Yeah,
just in general, which was interesting.
It was fun.
I had a blast, man.
Me too.
Which is like, funny to say because it's not a thing that like occupies like any time at all.
No, that's why it's awesome.
But it's just when you do get that, when you get the little golden Cheerio, it's like, oh, wow, that's a golden Cheerio that I have now.
And that it is.
So we'll do this sometime in the future. Who knows when it'll be? Congrats on your win.
Thanks.
You now have a Chipotle gift card.
I don't want your gift card.
It has $7.82 on it.
I've been to Chipotle maybe once in the past fiscal year.
Yeah, but you could go again and you could get your next meal $7.82 off.
I mean, when you put it like that,
I
know.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. I can't lie. All right, maybe I'll think about it.
Think on it.
I'll think on it. Right now, I'm just gonna savor the W.
Yeah, right now it's time. You can go to Cancun and you can be like, you could be sitting at the bar and you're like, check out this belt that I have.
Yeah, I'll be like sipping on something.
I won it in a war of attrition.
Yeah.
Right?
I won this in a war of nutrition.
I won it in a war of Nutella.
Ooh. I like Nutella.
The competition was to get it everywhere. And the most everywhere
and I did
wins.
I got it on every surface of the room.
The government hates
anywhere.
Me.
Yeah, I covered the White House in Nutella. They started calling it the Brown House.
And then the Browns were there.
From Cleveland. You ever been there? It's really beautiful.
No,
especially this time of year.
I've never been. So you could have that. That can be your next week. Just bask in that, honestly.
I will, and you know what? I will.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy it. I'll pretend that I'm in Cancun. I'm going to Florida this weekend. That's kind of like Cancun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do there?
I'm gonna visit my grandma.
Okay.
Yeah. My grandparents.
What do you think your grandma's favorite number is?
You know what? I'll ask her.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And that'll be my number.
That's a good idea. Maybe we can't pick our number. We have to get it from someone else.
Okay.
Just throwing out ideas.
Can we designate
just the ideas guy here?
Gives us our number?
What do you mean?
Like you can pick who in my life gives it to me, and I can pick who in your life gives it to you.
Ooh, I like abstracting the rules so much that neither of us really have any control over what's going on.
Yeah, well, that way, like no one really has an advantage.
Because then we take out the personal biases, and I still want strategy in the game, but it should also be random. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, what are you doing in Florida?
It's okay. I'm literally just going to visit my grandma. She is now widowed, so she is going to Florida this, I was going to say summer, but that's not true. She's been in Florida
she can slut herself out for spring break.
Yeah, man. Senior spring break. She's 92. She's going to be living it up.
That's what I'm saying, man. Good for her.
Oh, she's awesome. But I'm just going to visit her because I haven't seen her in a little while, and she is alone in Florida.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Grandma, do you have any fun plans? She was like, well, Henry, all my friends are dead, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And I was like, all right, good talking.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can come visit you. And she was like, oh, perfect. You can come down this weekend. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great. So now I'm going.
Wow.
And Oliver's going to be there with me. And he was like, Henry, we have to go see the house from Dexter because it's in Miami.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's 4 hours away.
Well, you got to see the house, though.
Well, but
what if Dexter's there?
First of all, it's closed off to the public.
Okay.
Second of all, he's not there.
Well, you don't know.
The show was filmed in like 2008.
That wasn't that long ago. We were 5.
Michael C. Hall is no longer there.
He might be there.
He could, you know what?
What if Monty Hall is there? And he says,
Hall?
open my 3 doors.
I thought Monty Hall was the guy from Mario.
One of them has a goat behind it.
Who is Monty Hall?
You don't the Monty Hall problem? You are not familiar?
No.
You haven't watched the Vsauce YouTube short on this?
No.
Monty Hall is a game show guy long time ago. And he has a famous problem called the Monty Hall problem. and it's three
It's
doors.
named after him, even.
There's 3 doors. Behind one of the doors is $1 and behind 2 of the doors are goats, and you don't really want the goat. Right. You want the $1 Mm-hmm. So Monty Hall, he says, you pick a door. And then when you pick the door, Monty Hall goes, good job. I'm going to open one of the doors that you didn't pick. And he opens one of the doors that you didn't pick. And he's like, look, it's a goat.
Right.
Obviously, he's not going to open the door with the money.
Is this now like the should you change
which door you picked? Yes. And the theory is you always say yes.
But like statistically, is that an advantage?
Statistically, you are supposed to switch every time.
Okay. Yeah, because you go from it being a 33% chance to it being 50-50.
No, you don't. It's always a 66.6 repeating, of course, % chance for you to win. Because the way I understand it is it's not a 50-50 because the odds that the money is behind one of the 2 doors you didn't pick, like it's in that category.
Yeah.
So it's more. I think is how it's.
Oh, you mean because so you're gonna pick 2 doors, but couldn't you just pick the 2 doors that both have the goats behind them?
Yeah, you could pick.
Like I know statistically it's less likely, but you could land a 1. You could get a critical miss, and you could open both goat doors.
Yeah, you could open both goat doors, and that's still a possibility. But the odds are that it's behind the door that you didn't pick is higher because it includes the door that was opened that is a goat.
Yeah. Okay.
Or something like that.
I'm familiar with the problem. I didn't know that
Monty
he's a
Hall game
show. Coined it, so I apologize,
Monty Hall. Also, I believe the name of the guy from the Lemony Snicket book series in one of the books. That sounds like
something Lemony Snicket would
write. So
he was like, yeah, my life is just a series of unfortunate events, and he was like, oh, I have an idea about that one, and then he wrote a book about it.
You could write a book about my life is a series of random numbers that I saw. That's what you could talk about.
Well, I think I have to wait.
Why?
I think I have to find more than 3 photos of my number to be able to write that book.
Well, that's 3 different books right there.
That's 3 different books.
Yeah, you could write a book about each number, probably.
Holy shit. Okay.
Right.
All right.
So that could get you like,
a bazillion dollars.
You could go on a signing tour for each book. That's going to get you a lot of money because people like the signature in the book. I don't know why.
Right.
I've never cared about people signing stuff. Like when we were at the JPEG Mafia concert, there's like a ton of people walking around with the fucking vinyl.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just a squiggle on it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cool.
Like
I also like collecting
novel,
stuff, though.
Yeah. And it's a collector's thing. I get that. But it's not like if the thing is signed, sometimes it will like go to auction and it'll be like it's worth more than a goat, And it's like I really don't think so. I think I'd pay more for the goat than I would the CD with the signature on it. But
for me, I feel like I would never buy. I don't think I would buy something that was signed.
No.
But I would get something of mine signed, and I'm only saying that from the experience that I happen to have something of mine that has been signed.
Do you have a baseball?
No, I have
a football. Signed by who?
Signed by Alex Lee and Bryce Papenbrook.
Who is that?
The voices of. I'm trying to think of who. Alex Lee is Zenitsu in Demon Slayer. That's like his most popular role. And Bryce Papenbrook is Inosuke. He's the boarhead guy, but he's also like fucking everyone. He's Eren Yeager. He's Kirito in Sword Art Online. And Zach and Sam and Ethan and I went to a convention in Columbus and like met them. And I just got it signed because I was like, this would be like a nice like thing to have as like a memoriam, I guess. Like I just enjoyed. I had really good time. Alex Lee was the chillest, like famous person I've ever met. He was super nice, very conversational, um, super chill guy.
We got to get you to be a drag show queer person instead of an anime queer person. Because I've had enough of this bullshit, bro. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. I'll do both if you want.
No, I think you can only pick one. You could only pick one.
I don't think that you get to pick.
What do you mean you don't get to pick?
You don't get to pick to be queer either. You just are, you aren't.
I'm saying you can pick whether or not you're into anime or drag shows.
Yeah, well, I like anime, and I also think the drag shows are cool. So why can't I like both?
It's just two worlds that shouldn't overlap.
They're both just cosplay. Please explain to me how they're different.
That's not true.
I think one of them is less of an art form.
One of them is cosplay. Reddit moderation. One of them is way closer to Reddit moderation than it is having a real life. Tell me I'm wrong about that.
No, hey, I did not say that. I'm simply laughing because I think it's funny.
And I'm not saying you are a Reddit moderator, but you align yourself with people who are closely aligned with Reddit moderators.
I think that's fair. I don't know.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm not, people, you could like whatever you want, okay? But, all I'm saying is there are people out there. Is all I'm saying.
I don't know, man.
I
like anime.
That's fine. I don't care.
I don't think I'm like too egregious about it though.
No.
I go outside and I go to the gym and I like drink water and I shower. I do need to shave.
And then you listen to anime music at the gym.
Yeah, I do. I mean, sometimes I listen to real music. I haven't been listening to anime music as much.
Well, yeah, because you got kdot in your system now. You got that kdot fever.
I got that kdot pack. I mean, it's not just him. That's not like the only thing that I listen to, I promise.
Yeah.
I swear on my life.
I don't care, man.
But yeah. Well, hey, part of me coming out was I was like, well, I don't really care if people make fun of me anymore. So in the same way, I'm going to tell you that I don't care if you make fun of me for liking anime. Yeah. But I would love to go to a drag show with you.
We should do that. It'd be a lot of fun.
I would love to if you want to.
I wouldn't dress up.
Well, I guess I don't know if Zach works there still, but the bar that Zach, I think he's planning on quitting, but I don't know if he has it or not. His boss isn't going to watch this. They have, I don't know if it's like, I don't think it's a weekly thing, but they definitely host a drag show relatively often. Yeah. So if you're ever in town soon, we should go.
Yeah, we should do that.
But yeah, I would go.
Yeah.
I also don't know that I'd dress up, but
no, that's too much for me. I don't do makeup.
I would put on makeup, but I don't know if I would dress like full on, like gender swap.
I don't get where makeup came from. Like
insecurity.
Sure, I'm
like
saying
on
like
both sides.
I'm saying like
what's it made out of?
No. I'm saying like you put the makeup on and you're like, wow, I look better. What I'm not going to talk about whether or not people look better, when they have makeup on or off. Okay, we're not going to tiptoe into that water because it's deep and murky and there's eels that are.
It's very dark in there, and they're all electric.
Yes, but
there are no friendly eels in that water.
Makeup is just so fucking annoying because it takes 8 hours to put on. And then when you're like, I want to take this shit off because I want to go to bed.
It takes 8 hours to take off.
You can't use, like the makeup wipes or whatever because they're bad for the earth. And they kill koalas to make them or something like that, right?
That's sad. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what they do. They say, we're the makeup wipes company. We hate koalas.
Interesting.
That's their slogan.
Yep, that's. Now that you say it, I remember now.
And it's a pain. So you have like a paper towel, and you're scrubbing, and you're scrubbing, and you're scrubbing on your fucked up face for 8 hours, and you're like, I just want to go to bed. I can barely get myself to brush my teeth before I go to bed. I'm not gonna spend a million years taking makeup off.
We're also dudes, though. Like, it's not. I feel like it's way more societally expected of women to wear makeup.
Oh, well, sure. Yeah, I get that. But we don't have to be
do
gendered
also think it's
here.
weird.
I think makeup's dumb.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I just know way more women than men who wear makeup.
Well, yeah, obviously, right.
I think I would like think about it if I didn't think I was going to walk out and get called, "Hey, gay little gay boy, how are you?"
Right.
But also, like, I don't know. I feel like we should instead change the beauty standard to accept people as they are. But makeup is cool too, I guess.
I don't know. It just feels like it's clearly like an extension of something that everyone knows isn't there. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a ghostly in that sense. Like it doesn't really.
I don't know. I think
we're all just
like part of your
pretending.
identity.
You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure, 100%. But I'm saying the way I think it's viewed by most people is just that it's a thing that's like expected, particularly of women, like at least in this country.
Yeah,
that's how they feel. That's how they're. That's just what they're expected to do, and part of the beauty standard comes from putting in all this effort to have like this makeup on. So, but I'm not even saying like in that gendered way. Just regardless, if you wear it, it just seems like we're. I gotta be careful with my word. I'm trying to be careful with my words here.
Hey, it's okay.
It just seems like you're trying to be something more, and everyone kind of knows that it's not really. You know what I'm saying? Can you finish my words here?
Yeah, I could try. You're trying to cover up blemishes that aren't really there in the first place.
Yeah.
Like your blemishes are not like I have tons of like acne scarring on my face. I see it every time we record, and I look like right here, and I'm like, it's there.
Yeah.
And I have it like all in my face here, and I have giant bags under my eyes, as you can see.
But it's like no one gives a shit, man. That's just called being like a human being.
Yeah, it's called being a college student, and I'm white.
So then when I see people wearing makeup, it's like you acknowledge that there are those imperfections, which is fine. Everyone does. That's perfectly normal to do.
Right.
But then you're acting in a way to try and hide it for some reason. And it's like you're ashamed for no reason.
Yeah, we could all just love ourselves and each other a little bit more too.
They're openly admitting that they're ashamed, but they're not taking the steps to acknowledge that you can break down the shame. You can break it away, and you can make it into a cool little origami swan. You know what I'm saying? And how
origami swans are beautiful.
That's how all good art is made. You know, that's why Bjork made all those albums that people love.
I think we'll move closer.
That's why Miyamoto made the woolly
the Pikmin games. So you're exactly
yarn
right.
Yoshi guy.
Nope, that's why he made the Pikmin games. You're exactly right.
Sure, that too. I'm sure there's some video essay about how Pikmin is an allegory for, racism or something.
You're not right, or you're not wrong about the.
No, I'm usually not right. That's kind of.
You're not wrong.
I'm not right on this podcast, mostly by design. Usually,
right. And then I try and be like, "Well, what do you mean, Jackson?" Because I don't realize that you're doing a bit, and then I'm like, "Oh, duh."
Yeah.
I will say though, I picked up my 3DS the other day. A little bit of nostalgia. I was flipping through there.
Yeah. Would you see all those fucking what's that game with the faces, and you could shoot them, and they're propellers.
Oh, like when you have to like move your camera around and shoot them.
Yeah, in AR space.
I feel like is it not just called like.
It's like Face Gunner X.
I was gonna say face heads, but that's definitely not.
I don't think that's it. The people who know what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's like a game on your 3DS. There was a big feature with the 3DS that it had AR technology.
AR
standing for augmented reality, which essentially just meant
it's reality, but it has dragons.
But it's been augmented, right? Well, because they were all like, "Oh, guys, look, you can do 3D on your DS," that's like an augmentation of your reality. So now you can scan this little card with a picture of a cube on it, and he'll come to life, and he'll let you fish inside of his head. And you might be like, Henry, what the fuck are you talking about? But that's a real thing. I'm talking about a real thing.
People,
that really
people
happened.
who know are like, dude,
They know, and they're like, holy shit, I forgot about that fishing minigame. And you're going to go back and do it right now because you never completed the boss fight. So
that's right.
And you know what? It's pretty cool. I love me a good fishing minigame, and that is a good fishing minigame.
And more than a good fishing minigame, I love a boss fight inside of a fishing minigame.
I do too. Yeah. God, web fishing was so fun, dude.
What was the point of saying all this?
Sorry, I was talking about my 3DS, but you had mentioned Yoshi's Woolly whatever. And I scrolled over to Yoshi's Woolly World, and I was like, wow, that just makes me feel like a little bit of joy inside of me. It's just so soft and fun and fluffy. And he's just so made of wool. And his little dog, he's made of Poochie, I think.
Yeah.
He's so cute, man.
Yeah, I saw a toy fire truck the other day, and I remembered.
Dude, was it awesome?
No, I'm making fun of you.
I know.
Oh man.
Fuck you.
But I mean, that's awesome, man.
I can't just enjoy the little happiness I have left in my heart.
No.
Okay, that's fair.
No, you're not allowed to do that.
I understand.
Because when you're happy, it denies all the people who are suffering in the world. There are kids in Ethiopia who can't eat right now, and you're happy? How dare you?
Should I starve myself then?
You should starve yourself in solidarity.
Are you going to do it with me, or am I going to do it alone?
Ew. That's gross.
I figured. I just thought I'd ask.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm a hypocrite. I'll say that.
Oh, okay. I mean, me too. We all are. I try to be as not hypocritical as I can, but I'm sure that I still am all the time.
When's one moment in time where you were not hypocritical?
When I was not hypocritical?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think of like both. I don't usually think that I say something to someone and then I do the opposite.
My question might as well have just been name a time. I don't like.
Yeah. Well, but I don't know. I think I generally try and live my life by the things that
I would hope
things
so.
that I also advise other people to do.
Yeah, man.
But also, I'm not perfect. I'm also like, hey, babe, you should finish your homework. And then I play Spider-Man for 4 hours.
Yeah.
That would be hypocritical. But to be fair, she asked me to tell her to finish her homework.
So you're just
I didn't
doing
ask
your job.
myself to tell myself to finish my homework.
Exactly, yeah.
Even though I should have been doing my homework. I'm just making excuses because I'm a hypocrite.
So,
what?
Homework is evil.
Homework is evil. It's so fucking bullshit,
right,
man.
So who cares?
Not me, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You think so?
What's the most prevalent thought on your mind as of late?
Oh god, I fucking hate this stupid ass question so
Why,
much.
man?
Why
I can't just talk to my fucking friend anymore, dude.
No, you can, but I don't know that I want to talk about what the most prevalent thought on my mind has been in front of the entire internet right now.
Okay, well, what do you want to talk about instead?
No, it's okay. I can talk about one of the prevalent thoughts on my mind. I just won't name the most prevalent one.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be funny. I'm not supposed to be like, guys, life is miserable and it's all coming to an end. And hey, if you check on Google Maps right now, it now says the Gulf of America and we should all fucking scream.
I saw this earlier. I was like, that's crazy, man.
I was like, that's not real.
Why
and then
did
I
they
looked
do
and
that?
I was like, oh, fuck. I just feel like it doesn't matter.
I actually didn't think it was going to happen.
I didn't think it was going to happen either, but also our lives are the exact same.
Yes.
As it was before. I don't know why. This isn't we're claiming back stolen space from America. Because it doesn't feel like that anyway, because we live on stolen land.
Dog, it's just a gulf.
It's just a gulf.
I don't...
Most people have,
legit,
Gulf
I don't,
forces.
care, man.
No, I don't. I don't understand how anyone could be like, this is a huge victory for the American people.
I do care about Denmark, though. That should be ours, probably.
I don't want it.
That should be... Why not?
We're going to plague it with our stupid lack of public transport and stupid
I don't think they have public transport anyway. There's only like one
There's
city
no
there.
way. Well, okay, that's fair. But I'm sure the public transport in that city is phenomenal.
No, they probably
in
got
Copenhagen?
like just like 2 lake trans.
No, come on.
No.
Copenhagen's probably like they are racist though, so I guess we have that.
Did I say Denmark? I meant Greenland. That's what I was talking about.
I knew that
did I really
wanted.
Say Denmark?
You
Shit.
did say Denmark.
Fuck,
it's okay.
man.
Here,
can we do another take so I can edit that to make me look better?
Really, you want to? Okay, so I don't think I would love. Wait, why do we want Greenland? Isn't that the icy one? Is he being tricked right now the same way that everyone else in this country does all the time?
I think so. Yeah.
You know they named it that so they could like pull the old switcheroo on you, right?
Yeah. This was like an old tactic by the Vikings.
Iceland is the green one, and Greenland is the ice one.
Yeah.
But they named them specifically to be deceiving.
First, we should switch the names back, and then we should take it. So we should take Iceland as Greenland.
I think that,
and we should call it New Trump State.
And it'll be the 51st U.S. state. Well, the 52nd.
52nd after Canada. Yeah, exactly.
Because we're gonna take Canada also,
and it's gonna be one state also.
Yep. It'll be called New Canada.
It'll be called New Quebec.
And everyone from Jersey is going to have to move there, and then they're going to fucking infect that place with their stupid accents. It'll be awesome.
We're going to send everyone from Jersey to Canada?
Yeah, they're already kind of close.
Not really.
Like, I know Michigan is obviously, like, way closer, but they don't have, like, a defining accent.
Wisconsin, Washington,
all
Montana,
of the Midwest,
Idaho, North Dakota. They're all way closer.
Not Idaho. Idaho, like, there are, like, 10 people
who
live in the fucking top stem of Idaho. The part that borders Canada, the people that live up there aren't real.
That's not true. They're more real than fucking Taylor Swift.
There are like 700,000 people in that state.
And?
Jamie, fact check that?
Way more than that, I think.
I think it is way more than that.
Because Wyoming is the least populated, and they have like 900,000, I think.
Okay, so I was like way off. They have
that's what I'm saying.
They do have 1.9 million though, and that's still not a lot.
That means there has to be like 5 people in that stem.
Yeah, okay. So point still stands regardless. There's no one in the stem.
Someone's got to be there to watch over the grounds and stuff. Because there's a lot of grounds.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We need people out there to be like, this is still ours, you know?
Right, because it is.
Because if we aren't watching the grounds, then the Russians come over and they say, oh, this little part of New Mexico is ours now. And we can't let that happen.
The Russians?
The Russians.
They come to America and they claim New Mexico.
Yeah. Well,
like
there's bombs there and stuff.
Okay.
They probably want the bombs.
It's also like the flattest state.
Yeah, that's why the bombs
happens
are
to be
there.
filled with sand.
Well,
I guess that's fair.
I think flat is good for development.
Yeah, but we can't develop anything there because the climate sucks.
It's probably better than Yakutsk, right?
Where the fuck is that?
Exactly. It's a town that only has one road that goes into it, and it's like the northernmost town in Russia. It's like the northernmost populated city in Russia.
Well, populated. I know that there are people there, and that's what the word populated means, but it's not heavily populated.
I think there's one prominent building there, and there's only one road that goes into the town, and you can't use it for 9 months out of the year because you need the lake to be frozen over for the road to work and stuff like that.
I feel like they just need a city planner out there, and they'll figure it out.
I think they need a de-winterizer is kind of their problem.
Well, they're probably really rooting for this global warming schmuck then, aren't they?
Yeah, that's why they're burning all the gas and stuff on, fighter jets and things. Okay. That's probably
it's not bad for everyone.
Sure, yeah.
Like, I think it is, but, maybe the Russians will benefit.
Yeah, so if someone benefits, then it's like it's all good.
Well, it makes me feel a little bit better because I don't think we're really going to stop ruining the climate. So if it benefits them, I guess that's fine.
I mean, I think we should have one day where we all get the Earth sorry, like a card.
Yeah, like we brush its teeth.
And we get it like a $50 gift card or something.
Yeah, to Chipotle. Well, and if we all just took care of like our own little area of land, maybe it would be good.
I'm not going to do that, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to continue to use the fucking garbage disposal and all that shit.
I don't think the garbage disposal is what's doing it.
It's bad for the earth.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, it is. Well, I always put the
you can make compost.
I always put the makeup wipes down the garbage disposal.
Okay, well you didn't say that one. Those kill koalas, and that's bad for them.
That's bad.
Because being dead is bad.
That's right. What we're trying to say is, what was that? Are you good?
Yeah, that was my phone.
Okay.
I picked it up because I got a text message that says emergency alert. And then I was like, oh, this is a scam. So then I put my phone down, but I dropped it.
Probably not a big deal.
No.
I got a scam text the other day that was like, do you want $5,470?
It's kind of an oddly specific amount, don't you think?
I was like, I mean, I do. That
would it be crazy if that was your number? If it was like 547?
Oh, yeah. That'd be pretty crazy.
Anyway, sorry, carry on.
But yeah, it was just like, do you want it? And I was just like, I always think about when I get the scam text, like, I want to mess with them. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love doing it.
But then I'm like, oh, it's probably one of those, like, it's probably like a family of 3 that was like human trafficked across the border into Cambodia. And they're like trapped in a call center made to do this for their entire life. So then I'm like, I probably shouldn't mess with them.
Okay, well, you just made me rethink a lot of my life decisions. I usually don't answer scam
They're called
texts,
pig butchering scams.
I love answering scam calls.
Yeah, so next time you do that, think about what if it's a 38-year-old man who's trying to make money for his family, but he was human trafficked into Cambodia, and now he's trapped in a call center.
Do they have a lot of call centers in Cambodia?
For scams, yeah.
That sucks.
Probably also not for scams, but there's definitely ones
have them
for
other
scams.
Things too.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really know what else. Like, yeah, I know what else you would have a call center for, but like, why? There are more effective ways of doing it now. Like, actually, but I miss the call center because I like being able to talk to a person instead of calling someone and it being like, "Hi, you've reached ChatGPT 4.0. How can I help you?"
Yeah. Well, now it's just like if you call Apple support, like all those motherfuckers work from home.
That's fine.
They just like you can apply and they give you fucking headphones and they're like, "Here's our website." You know, like
I honestly, I think that's a great way of doing it. Straight up.
I think that I don't disagree.
I hate the new like I had to call Verizon to fix an issue with my sister's phone because for some reason I'm the one who has to do that.
You have to do
cellular plan.
Yeah.
Which is like fine because I would get it done faster than my mom would, but sometimes she'll be like, "Hey, I know you're in the middle of like class right now. Can you take this phone call?" And I'm like, "No, I can't." She's like, "Well, it's really important, so I'm gonna need you to take the phone call." And I'm like, "All right, well, why'd you ask?" And then I pick up the call from Verizon. And it's like, "Hello, this is an automated Verizon." And then I have to wait for like an hour and 20 minutes just to talk to a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to transfer you to someone in so and so." And I'm like, "Okay, that's fine," or whatever. And then I get transferred. And then I also have to re-explain the situation to the new person. Like, I worked there, and I know that you can just open a ticket and, like, write in the details. I was going to say,
you should call fucking your boss and then be like, "Yo, dog, let's get this shit fixed."
He doesn't have that power. My boss sucked, dude.
I know, but he should.
Guy. He should, yeah.
If you're, like, a middle manager at Verizon, you should be able to turn off any phone that has Verizon on it. You know what I'm saying?
In theory, you could.
I mean,
but,
yeah.
Like, you shouldn't. But you could.
You could
try
though.
it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say he was evil. He was like a fine guy. But I just think morally, I'm really glad I ended up getting another job because I could not help one more old person like turn their voicemail off of silent and then have my boss on my shoulder being like, "Ask them if they want the new Samsung S24 Ultra."
Yeah.
And me being like, "But boss, they have the Samsung S23 Ultra that came out like last year." And he's like, "The problem might be that they need to upgrade your phone." And then I'm like, it seems like you don't know that much about technology. And it was so fun. It was just a really good back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So I quit, and that was fun.
Yeah. Well, you got another job.
I got another job. But I had to quit. I could have worked both jobs, I guess, but I didn't want to do that.
I'm just saying you got another job before. You didn't quit.
No, I didn't quit.
Because, like, you would have kept doing it had you not gotten the other job.
Yeah, I probably would have.
Yeah. Because you're a little pushover like that.
I'm a cog in the machine, man. I need a job.
You like Pikmin, and you like being the Pikmin, too.
Yeah.
You'll let fucking Captain Olimar throw you onto the bulb orb?
No, that's not true.
Yeah, bro.
I might let him throw me onto the bulb orb, but that's in the case that I'm a red Pikmin. If my
you're
boss,
a blue Pikmin, you're
Olimar,
not fighting.
Well, no, that's
I only
fine.
go in the water, boss.
Well, no, boss. But if you're gonna throw me, if I'm
Sorry,
a white Pikmin,
is that an electric gate? Because I only do the electric gates, so
and
you can count me out of this one.
It.
All right.
You have to pick me up and throw me at it full force in real life,
or you have to control me with the right stick. Get it fucking.
Do you have
straight.
a right stick on you? Oh, I didn't think so. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I feel like I'm less of a pushover than I used to be.
Yeah, you say this every time we come back to this.
Well, fuck you.
And the more you say it, I think the less it becomes true.
Okay.
Because it's like, metaphorically, putting makeup on. Think about it.
I'm gonna turn your TV off.
That's probably what I need. That would probably fix me. I'm not gonna lie.
It would fix me too. Ow! Fucker.
What was that? Are you okay,
dude? I keep having this like I'll just be like talking. I think I just need to talk less, which is strange because I don't even really talk that much outside of this interaction that we do weekly.
Yeah,
I'm not really that much of a yapper at school. But oh my god, I don't know what the fuck it is. But for the past it's been happening for the past 6 months. Like every once in a while, my jaw would pop like right here. But for the past 2 weeks, it's happened like probably 10 times. And I'm like, why does it just I'll be talking and then it just.
That's so strange.
It doesn't feel very nice. I don't like it.
You should get like a ice pack or something.
Yeah, maybe. Like peas and they're frozen.
Like frozen peas.
Yeah, yeah.
That would probably do it.
I think so. Man, just can't yawn.
No, I'm just
judging me silently. Actually, it wasn't
well,
silent.
Yeah, I always judge you. That's not new.
I know. That's your job as my friend.
Yeah, you judge your friends. Someone's got to keep your ass in check. No one else is doing it.
Yeah. Lord knows I'm not.
Someone's got to be the Waluigi of the friend group.
Someone's got to be the Lorax.
Or I don't want to be Waluigi because everyone wants to pick fucking Waluigi at Mario Party because he's so quirky and weird. I'm like the.
He's too quirky and weird to the point where he sticks out. You know, you got.
I'm
like
the Boo
only a little
or
bit.
something.
Oh, why didn't they make it King Boo? Can I just ask that? Like, Boo is not. Why did they make it? Why didn't they make it?
Why
King
has he got to
Boo?
be a king?
He's King Boo in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
You know what?
Because he has enough to pay for a sponsorship from a major a major food products company.
Yeah.
You know, he was able to get his name in front of the people who make the fast cars and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, you're either Red Bull or Celsius or Monster.
But Mario Party is it's an invitational thing.
I will say though,
Instead, they
like
threw
the
one
idea.
out to the small guy. Hey, Boo, come on, man. You know, we know you got a king out there, but swing by on the weekend or whatever.
Right, yeah.
We'll
It's a party. Show up.
It's a party, man.
Yeah, we'll use the dueling glove to lose all of our money when we bowl.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome.
And we'll go to chance time and everyone will get angry.
Oh, I love chance
But
time.
one person will get really happy.
Yeah. And his name is always Sam.
Okay.
Anyway.
We're calling out Sam too much on this show now.
Maybe if he watched it, he would know.
We can't give him airtime like this.
Okay. I like Sam.
I don't not like Sam.
That was an interesting way of saying that. Okay.
I like Sam, but if he wants, if we're gonna talk about him, then he's gotta put some money where his mouth is.
You want him to come on?
I do want him to come on, but he won't do it. He chickened out, man.
Yeah. Well, you know Sam. He just gets nervous.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll just go downstairs and I'll turn his TV off.
I get nervous sometimes too, but that's why I did the leadership club in 8th grade.
You're fucking kidding me.
Or 5th grade.
5th grade?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was a leader back then.
I think I was not a leader back then.
It was with Mr. Johnson, which is a name that's so boring I might not have to bleep it.
I don't think you do.
Because it could be fake, also. I could have just made it up right now. Or it could be real, you'll never know.
I just feel like it's the most basic last name, potentially, ever.
That and Smith, right?
Yeah.
Like, it could mean anything.
Yeah.
But you know what I learned in Leadership Club? I learned how to shake people's hands. You have to do it firmly. That's the thing I didn't know
but not
before.
too firm. You don't want to break any of your fingers.
I mean, I don't think I had the capacity to break any fingers when I was in 5th grade.
Okay.
But
that's good.
What else did I learn? I gave a speech in front of adults.
How many?
Maybe like less than 20.
I was waiting for you to say like 4 or something.
No, they invited like the parents and stuff like that.
That's nice. I have to speak in public a lot now. It actually.
Well, we're doing it right now.
Awful. No, I know, but I mean, I have to speak in public a lot in front of actual people that I can see.
Yeah.
I talked in front of a bunch of. I had to present to high schoolers last week. It was actually very scary.
What was? Is this the? It's the My Chemical Romance song, Teenagers.
No, they were like nice. I just felt like, what if they hated me? What if they thought I was lame?
This is what I'm saying. It's the My Chemical Romance song.
Yeah, but not in like a mean way. Just in like a what if I'm boring way, you know?
Well, I think that's what the song is about. It's not about that the teenagers are like necessarily mean, but they're gonna say stuff that's like, ooh, you know?
Well, yeah, but they're gonna say
punches
stuff
you in
that
the gut
stings.
a little bit.
I mean, like, I don't really care if someone's like, I think you have a whack ass haircut. Because I do have a whack ass haircut. But I would feel bad if someone was like, your speech is dumb and I hate you and you wasted my time. And then I'd be like, all right, well, you're in high school, so your time isn't worth anything anyway. So if you think I wasted your time, that must have been really worthless. And then I'll feel bad.
It's like the people in Valorant. They're just trying to make you angry because they don't know what life is worth.
Right. I feel like I don't usually get too tilted. That other day was a bit of an anomaly for me.
What day?
When we were playing Valorant, that guy was talking about literally every minority group you've ever heard of.
Oh, yeah, you were snapping back at him, and I'm like, man.
But I wasn't like getting tilted.
You were doing a little keyboard warrior. I know you weren't getting tilted, but you were letting him win.
Chat, though. That's true.
You were letting him win. You can't type back.
I was entertaining his ideas, and after the fact, I realized that I shouldn't have.
The haters eat noobs, bro. You would be aware of that.
And I brought myself down to the level of a noob there. When in my heart, I know that I'm a parkour pro.
Yeah.
And I forgot.
But you didn't behave like it, and that was the issue.
No. Mm-mm.
But that's what they fucking they love it. They go.
Do they love the slop?
Not even slop. I mean, it is slop, right? But they don't look at it that way. They look at it as like, this is my prerogative
Chemical
in life.
Romance.
This is my, I gain personal value from interacting with society in this way because my worldview is shallow, so I don't understand the full ramifications of the things I say and what I do. So I'm going to poke people and poke things because It's fun.
Because maybe it'll teach me how to love.
And the liberals recoil at the thought of me. You know?
Yeah.
And then you give them fuel to their little fire. They say, "Oh, the liberal ate my little Pop-Tart that I made. He thought it was so fucking good. I just put it in the toaster. He doesn't know that it's fucking plastic that I got from the Amazon jungle. I put it in a machine and it came out, and I fed it to a little baby boy.
And that was me. I was the baby boy.
And that was you. You were the little baby boy. You ate it up. And so he said, I'm going to shove up another Pop-Tart. I'm going to cut down another Amazon rainforest tree. And
I hope he doesn't do that.
And I'm going to talk to Jeffrey Epstein in my free time because we're buds.
Because I'm evil.
Because I'm evil.
Because I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. You know?
That's a good song.
It's a great song. You guys ever listen to Wheatus? Great band name, by the way. One of the band names of all time.
Oh, man. They'll never perform at the Super Bowl.
I think. I'd reckon that maybe some of the members of Wheatus are dead.
Oh, yeah, obviously. But I'm just saying, they don't have the material, despite how much of a banger that song
Peter
is.
Brown, he's dead.
Peter Brown.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'm sorry.
Peter Brown is a very band member name.
Well, there's Peter Brown and Brendan B. Brown.
You see, okay, this is awesome. You see what I'm saying? It's like Julian Casablancas. That's a guy in a fucking band, you know?
Right, yeah.
It's like fucking Lou Reed. That's a band member name.
That is a band member name. Okay, or so I should take it back. The people in Wheatus are not old enough to be dead.
Okay, well.
I apologize.
They got to be pretty old, though, right?
No, not really. They're in like their 50s.
Oh, really?
They're like our parents' ages. Yeah.
I thought they'd be way older than that.
I know. I don't know why I thought that
I thought it was like Lynyrd Skynyrd kind of thing, where like the band is they're performing like under. It's like Lynyrd Skynyrd's fucking grandson and his fucking cronies are carrying on the name.
No, I think Wheatus is from like 1995. I thought that they were a little bit older.
I thought they were way older, man.
But I was wrong.
But that's why we got Dot.
Yeah.
In the bowl.
I'm just happy that it actually happened. I was just very surprised. I was like, yeah, let's fucking go, man. We get someone in there who's like actually saying something. Not that Wheatus isn't, but you know.
And not that Rihanna isn't.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot I feel like Kendrick is a little bit more direct.
Speak on that.
I think his messaging is slightly less subliminal than most artists.
Yeah.
Not that it's not subliminal at all, but I feel like it doesn't take as much thought to pick up on.
I don't think the place for social commentary needs to come from the Super Bowl.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think it drives any change at all.
I'll tell you, it definitely changed the fact that They Not Like Us was streamed like 430 million times after the Super Bowl.
Sure, yeah.
And that changed.
But despite what I think, Kendrick, his music and his message thrives, I think, on his own terms. I don't think the Super Bowl aims to amplify any of that. In the same way that I don't think Prince really changed anything by doing the Super Bowl.
Well, but I also think like the fact that he was invited to do the Super Bowl is like an indication that there is.
I don't really think so. I think if you're a Super Bowl guy, you say, what American artist was popping like crazy over the past year? And you look at Kendrick Lamar and you say, all right. And that's kind of it.
That's fair.
Because let's be real. If, if Kendrick Lamar didn't exist and Charlie XCX was an American, it would be Charlie XCX up there.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Is it always someone who's American?
Name someone who wasn't American that did the Super Bowl.
I couldn't. I am not knowledgeable enough to do so.
Here, let me look up list of Super Bowl halftime. Super Bowl halftime performers over the years. Let's see. Super Bowl 1. University of Arizona Symphonic Marching Band, Grambling State University Marching Band, Al Hurt, Anaheim High School,
right.
Anaheim
We'll
Steppers Drill Team, and Flag Girls.
Those guys are American, that's for sure.
Those guys I think, are definitely American. Here, let me skip forward a couple. Let's go. So Ken Lamar, he's American. Usher, American. Rihanna, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, The Weeknd. He's Canadian, I guess, but American, right?
Okay, well now, so he's just not American.
Well, he's not from the United States of America, but he's from North America. He's certainly a recognizable figure to people who listen to the radio in this country, which, I think it still qualifies. Shakira, Maroon 5.
Wait a minute, wait.
What? Shakira's from America. Oh, she's from Colombia.
From Colombia.
I didn't know that.
So I was like, wait a minute. There's no way.
I didn't know that.
I will say, if you look up Shakira, the first article is from the Boston Public Library, which I think is kind of funny. Anyway.
Maroon 5, Justin Timberlake, Lady Gaga, Coldplay, Katy Perry, Bruno Mars.
Yeah, it was all yellow or whatever.
Beyonce.
Isn't Coldplay's like a group, though. I can't imagine.
Madonna.
They can't all be American, right?
The Black Eyed Peas. The Who. Imagine watching The Who halftime show.
That probably had to be crazy.
I was going to say that probably had to be fucking... I would have been asleep. No offense to The Who.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably would have loved it.
Yeah. I guess U2 did it a long time ago. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, so we had to go back a little bit.
Yeah. Yes.
We had to go back a little bit.
But we also learned, so we know though now that it's not exclusive.
But certainly there's a trend.
Yes. Yes, for sure.
I think my point still stands.
Yeah. And I can agree with and I can recognize your point and its validity. So when are we going to do the Super Bowl halftime show?
We're not going to do the Super Bowl halftime show. We're not going to be on Barstool Sports. That'll never happen.
No.
I don't want to fucking meet Dave Portnoy.
I don't really want to meet him either.
His face, okay, I know I'm joking about fucking Travis Kelce's face looking like roadkill. Dave Portnoy's face looks like roadkill.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, I think so. He looks like Chet Hanks, kind of.
I don't know who that is.
Tom Hanks' son.
Chet Hanks, Tom Hanks' son.
Why do you Google like this, man?
Oh.
Okay,
he does
rude.
look like a Chet. I mean, come on. You just said he looks like roadkill. Why do I get that's rude for saying ugh?
At least I said it bluntly and politely,
Yeah, and I said it bluntly.
You recoiled, man.
Yeah. It was still blunt. I think going ugh is blunt. He's not like awful looking. I think I was just I got a jump scare picture of him like being bald and doing this.
Well, it's just why does he, he does a Jamaican accent, but like he thinks he can actually do it.
That's interesting. I like his tattoos.
Sure, man.
That's all I have to say. Really.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are my thoughts on Chet.
Do you think he's a good guy?
I have no fucking idea.
Do you think he'd do well in a job interview?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe if he was interviewing for the mayor of Losertown. Hashtag Europe on that one.
I didn't know they were accepting applicants.
Losertown is always hiring. I'll tell you that
dude,
much.
you can have a mayor for what? Can you imagine you apply to be the mayor of Losertown and someone else gets it?
You get kicked out the next day?
Well, I think that just means that you deserve to be the mayor even more because you just lost. Again.
Well, that's the thing about Losertown. You never stop losing once you're there.
You never truly win.
Yeah. So you go to Losertown and you're fucking,
You're a
you
loser.
become the mayor, you get kicked out, and then you become the assistant. And then eventually that mayor gets kicked out, so then they become the assistant.
And then they get demoted to...
And you go to the mail room.
Well, you work as the jester first.
What is with you and jesters? Why does everything have a jester?
I don't know. I just think it's a fun word. And it's a fun role.
We don't have a jester in the mayor's office.
But we could. We could bring it back to medieval times.
Why?
When the king needed to be entertained.
The king doesn't need to be entertained. He has TikTok.
The king is bored, Jackson.
He has TikTok. He can scroll.
I guess he does now. You're right. I'm sorry. Thank God for President Trump.
We don't need the jester anymore. We have software developers.
That's true.
To automate it.
I'll ask Sam to make me a software.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll do that.
And he should also make an end of this episode.